Mm-mm. Hello and welcome everyone back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how we can build an ERP system with Cursor AI and ChatGPT. Just 1 second. As you can see here, I already talked with the ChatGPT about the system, and here as you see, I already started with the ERP system. So I am using Kotlin, so I can use it as you can see for Android app and for iOS app, for both iOS and Android. I will show you what I did first. First of all, I got the .md file from ChatGPT. As you can see, he gave me all the description needed. ERP system cross-platform mobile application, build with Kotlin, multi-platform mobile. I wanted to make an ERP app for iOS and Android in the same time. So I asked ChatGPT, I will show you here. This is the KMM, I think. Let me go up and up. As you can see here. So I want to make a project with KMM. That's a Kotlin multi-platform. This is the name as the channel, and it's an ERP system. It's for business and stores. Okay, here's the MD file, and I took this MD file from a previous conversation because I have been trying to do ERP for like 3-4 days. So I tried to do it on web, then I tried to do the Xcode version, but now I will be finishing it on the Kotlin. As you can see here, I have this .md file. It gives the content to the AI, overview, technical stack, core features. This is the most important thing, the architecture, the model structure, and setup. So I give him this MD file, and he will give me another markdown MD file for the Kotlin. As you can see here, your markdown file is well structured, but there's always room for improvement. And this is the best feature from the AI. He will give you improvements by himself. He will give me feedback and suggestions, improvements along with guidance for testing KMM apps on Android and iOS. So he added a section for target audience, so the AI know who's gonna target. As you can see here, target audience and use case. Harati is designed for small, medium enterprise, looking for robust cross-platform ERP system. Key sectors include, as you can see here, he is now explaining the system for the cursor that we will be using. Key structure include retail, logistics, and service-oriented business. So for all this, here the ChatGPT will explain it more for the Cursor AI. So we can use it, and so that Cursor AI can help me exactly what I want. He's Here he is back expanding the architecture. As you can see here, layer, platform, shared logic in Kotlin. All this chat he's explaining for the cursor. So I asked him to make an MD file so I can take it and give it to the Kotlin, so that so I can make it to the Cursor AI. So from there should be an MD file like this. So he give me all this. He give me a diagram for testing, shared. As you can see here, I told him to add the suggestions he mentioned and improve the sales and reports and products, because I am oriented in what they call it, oriented for stores. I want to make the system for stores in the first place. Here he gave me the updated markdown file. As you can see here, the content, overview, target audience, and the things that I said before. So let's go down. Here, as you can see, he's telling the cursor which things to use. Kotlin multi-platform mobile, primary development, Kotlin correctness and flow, programming, SQL Delight, cross-platform database, Kotlin networking, and platform specific. He gave every platform the things that needed to make the app work. Here we get to the important stuff, so we have to focus on these stuff. First of all, the core features, what the app will be focusing on. As you can see here, every app should have a user management. Multi-level authentication means email, password, and fingerprint, and the other stuff for authentication. Role-based access, so we have admin and manager and employee or any other thing. User activity logging, we need this for the stores, so we can know who sell and who refunded the stuff in the store. And the profile management. So this is the basic feature. I asked ChatGPT to add more features that we will be showing down. And here we got the inventory management, the real-time stock tracking, so we can use this system in multiple devices and places in the same time, and they will track in real time the stock. Of course, barcode and QR code scanning for easy scanning for the products, stock alerts and notification. This is important for the inventory, so when the stock is low, it will give an alert and notification. It will give it to all the users or the users that you specified for. Maybe like the inventory employee only get this alert. Inventory evaluation and multi-warehouse support. Okay. Now, as you see here, the sales management, this is the third core feature, the improved omni-channel integration online and offline POS. So we can use it online and offline for the point of sales. Automated invoice generation with templates. So it will make a templates for the invoices and automate the generation for them. Customer lifecycle tracking. This is important for the wholesalers, that they can have their customers and check how much they own them and how much they get from their products. Sale forecasting using historical data. So this is we'll see like in the future. Commission tracking for sales representatives and dynamic discount and promotion management. And after that, the fourth core feature is purchase management. The purchase management we got purchase orders, supplier management, purchase returns, cost tracking, and purchase analytics. Fifth one is financial management, general ledger, account receivable, payable, financial, and the sixth one is reporting and analytics. Don't worry, there's 7 and 8. I think I only used 6 from them. You see, I told him to add all the above in one MD file so I can give it to what they call it, to Cursor. Let me just check this out from my ears. Okay, now. So as you can see here, I told him to improve the user management because I want every store to have his own data. Not all the stores have the same data. Okay. Now, as I said here, I want to make every user has his own data and then can add users to access their data. So they will have their own data for the stores and the employee from the store can reach that data. So here he improved the user management. He created store-based isolation. So every store has his own UID and the UID will be connected to the inventory. Then we have the role-based institution hierarchical. Here we got the owner that will get full access and control over the store data and settings. We get the managers. These are the roles for the store: owner, manager, employee. We can add more later. Next we will skip all that. So I told him that I like that and I wanted from him to add it to the list. Okay. And I told him that I want to use the database, that Firebase and SQL both in the same time. So when the store doesn't have internet access, it will store the data in SQL. And when will it get the internet back, it will connect with the Firebase and sync the information. So here I told him to improve the sales and refund policies because I need refund and partial refund in the system. And I want to remove taxes because here we don't have taxes. So I don't need it in the system. And I want to add installment payments without interest because as the taxes we don't have interest here. So he improved the sales and the refund, and he removed the taxes and he added the installments. But what he didn't do after he gave me this MD file? He gave me this MD file without the store management, the first thing we talked about. So because of that, let me go down. As you can see here, because I didn't see the user management here for the stores like this, I told him, did you add the user improvements? I didn't see the user management improvements. He didn't add it. So I copied all this and I pasted here in the .md file. So after that, after all this, we got the MD file. After we got the MD file, now we will take the MD file that we got from ChatGPT, and you can do this. You can do all this from the free version. I think you have access for maybe 20 or 30 messages with ChatGPT 4.0. He can download, you can send him pictures and everything else. After we get this MD file, or if you don't get the ChatGPT 4.0 for free, you can ask him to give you the MD file in text format, like this. Like this, he will give you this and give you all the rest. Then you will come to Cursor and create an MD file. So here, because I have an MD file, I already have one, I added it to the system. After I added to the system, oh my neck. After I added the MD file to the folder from Cursor, of course, I will leave a link to Cursor in the description, or you can type Cursor Cursor AI. You can download it. Then you can do as here, you can do new window. When you do new window, you will open folder or add folder. Then when you add folder, it will give you like this. Let me just okay, any folder, I don't care. What happened here? So it will open like this. After the Cursor AI open like this, you will put the MD file that we already downloaded here. After that, you will come to the composer. You will press Control and I, or Command and I. It will open the composer like this. And what you have to do is typing here add file. Let me just convert this. Yes, file, and you will choose the .md file. Here he will read all the MD file, all of it. Cursor AI will read all the MD file. After reading it, he will tell you that if you want to start building the app, or if you want that he explain to you what to do for the app and what's the benefits and the documentation and everything else. So as you can see here, this is the .md file. This is the .md file, and to show you how he is very fast and very easy to use, he asked me here, would you like me to add invoice components, PDF viewer, email dialog, add more chart, add bulk, or move on to the next feature? I will tell him number 4. Look what he will do right now. Okay, number 4. He's taking some time now. Maybe it's because I'm streaming at the same time. Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. So while he is doing number 4, the next core feature, look, he's doing now this. He's applied all this and applied this. I will show you better view from this. More features. Where is it? Let me uncheck this. So right now he did all this code. He write all this code, create PDF viewer, and he created the email dialog, and he created the invoice. right now in these maybe 20-30 seconds. Okay, I will tell him yes, add all. This is all from the AI. You don't even have to write anything. Just type like this. You type to him yes, and he will do it for you. Look, I told him to yes add all because, of course, if you have better internet than mine, he will work even faster. But I am streaming right now, that's why he is like this. So let me go back. Look, he's right now generating all this. He's generating all this right now in real time. He generated this block sale line chart, okay, and payment method, and top products bar chart, and customer spending and sales. He done it in like 10 seconds. It's amazing for the AI. Would you like me to? I'm trying to check the core feature. See what's missing. Okay, now let me go back to the MD file so I can tell you what's the important things here. As you can see, you don't have to get the same MD file as me. The important things are the core features and the platform you want to work on. That's if you are using Kotlin like me. If you are not using Kotlin, you are using another language, maybe Java, C++, or anything else. Maybe you won't need all of this. But what you will need is the core features of the app. Let me go back to the composer. Look, so I told him to check the core features. After he checked the core features, he see himself doing the user authentication, inventory, sales, purchase management still not done, financial not done, and setting and configuration partition implemented. So I will tell him to add them one by one. Add them one by one. So as we can see, the core features that we already talked about, the user management improvements, which is very important. As I said to the ChatGPT that I wanted every store to have his own data in his own UID. So he did all this, the user management. Then I got the inventory management. These are all the features that the AI will be coding for us. He will code all of this. Okay, inventory, sales management, purchase management. As you can see here, he already started with the purchase management. Okay, you can copy and paste this message. Yes, add all. Let me copy and paste. Every time he will tell you, would you like me to continue? You just type yes and he will continue coding. And you can do anything you want. Okay, right now he's doing the purchase. He's right now continue with purchase UI. He's in the purchase order. Next step, add supplier management features, which are these: purchase returns, reporting features. Then he will go to the financial management. Reporting we already did for this app. Product management, I don't think we did that. And integration capabilities. I will be using this, the API and the email and the cloud for Firebase. So as you can see here, he already added a lot of stuff. Let me accept all and yes, add all. Paste the same message and continue with the live stream. So here, after we tell him the core features, the ChatGPT put the architecture here, the layers for the app, the business logic layer. ChatGPT will choose the best thing or the best language or the best architecture for your store or your app. For myself, I'm using it for an ERP system, which is for sales and inventory and things like that. But for you, you maybe want to do another other app, not system, not system for stores or sales. Maybe you want to do a social media or something like that. He will give you another architecture. Okay, data layer, as we said before. Here we got the testing, future plans that the ChatGPT has gave me. Expand machine learning. I want to be using this for predictive sales and inventory analytics. I don't need that at all. Let me delete it right now. Build a web dashboard for desktop user using Kotlin multi-platform web capability. I will be doing this after we finish with the. Did he continue? Yeah, he did. Okay. Versus, yes. Same thing, only copy and paste the same thing. Okay, let me just. Let me fix myself. So he gave me integrated IoT for real-time inventory updates. Okay, subscription-based SaaS model. Okay, he gave me these improved modules that I asked for them. Same thing, paste here again. You will be pasting and pasting a lot with the AI. So I told him to add the refund and partial refund to the system. He added full refunds, partial refunds. Additional features include reason field for refunds, of course. Allow tracking of refund transaction and reports, of course. Then I told him to remove the taxes. Removing taxes, okay. Then I told him to add the installment payments without interest. So I added all this. This is the improved stuff. Let me accept here. Would you like me to add payment dialog, related components, supplier management screens? Yeah, I will tell him how them one by one. Waiting for him. just type yes and he will do the rest. Okay, now for the ERP system. Okay, let me go back to the first one here. Okay, this is the first time I started talking with ChatGPT about the ERP system. So let me find, this is for Firebase. Here I started from scratch. I told him before Kotlin I was going to use Flutterflow. So he gave me the same thing. You can tell him that you want to start an ERP system and he will give you starting an ERP system from scratch using Flutterflow and Firebase. It's an existing journey, exciting journey. He will give you, you can ask him for step-by-step guide. Okay, he will give you phase one initial setup. Define core features. He will give you the core features as we talked about previously. User management. He gave you the user management and authentication. Okay, and unique data per store. So every store will have his own data. Then you will have the inventory management, product categories, stock levels, and inventory adjustments. Transaction and store management. Each user has their own store with isolated data. This is the important stuff here. Like this, the ChatGPT will give you all of this if you just ask him that you want to start building any app and tell him to give you a step-by-step guide. He will give you all this. You can he gave me like this, but with these lines. I can't copy after them. You can tell him that you want the whole thing that he gave in text format, so you can copy and paste. Like, can you give me a ready schema from a database? I wanted a schema for the database. So he gave me a Firebase Firestore schema. Okay, for my app, the collection documents. So as we said before, every store will have his own UID and his own data. For his own data, here we will start with the collection users. Then we will put the sub collections. These are the sub collections UID. This will be the ID for the user that will be connected to the store. Name, email, store name, and role for the user. Maybe you are the admin, you want to add another manager or employee. You will select one of these to add him. Then you will have the stores. This is the second collection in Firebase. You will have the stores. Store ID which will be connected to the user by the owner. Here the user UID who owns the store. So it's obvious that the user will be connected to the store, and the store will have his own data. And from stores, as you can see, after the owner, we will do another sub collection, which is products. Every product has an ID, name, price, stock, and category. Then we will have transaction. All of these will be added to the stores. The transactions, rules for security, so that as you can see here, only write for the user's ID that belong to the store. Then sub-base schema, we don't need this right now. What's happening here? Let me go down. Look, So he told me to add what they call it, the collection and the sub collection by myself. But I told him to write me a script with Python to insert all the schema in Firebase. So he gave me the script. This is the script. Can I make Python? So I don't use ChatGPT for writing the code. I only use it to take prompts like this or confirmation about my work. He will give me like this. As you can see here, he gave me a whole code. I can just copy and paste it to the Visual Studio, and it will run and it will be connected. It will be connected here, back to your service. So this will you get it from Firebase. We don't care about this right now. We care about, where is it? So I give him the path for my program ID, and he give me back, where's the structure for the app? Here. So here, as you can see, I told him to summarize the app and give me roadmap.md file. So I can copy this roadmap and go to another ChatGPT chat, so I can give it to him and he will improve it for me. As you can see here, I told him to add a roadmap. Phase 1 MVP, minimum viable product. So create Flutter Flow project, connect Firebase, set up Firebase authentication. So this is the roadmap for me to use, but I won't be using it. I will give it to the Cursor AI and he will be using it for me. As you can see here, we got the structure for the database, and upload initial database schema to Firebase, home page, responsive, this is important, product management page, authentication, phase 2 improvements, store management page, inventory tracking, sales, transaction, user experience. So this is the roadmap to follow, so you can make your own app. But we will take all this and we will copy it, and then we will come like this. I take it from this chat. I will copy the roadmap that he gave me, and I will open a new chat with the ChatGPT, and I will paste it like this. Let me show full message, and I ask him, if I can use better thing than Flutter Flow. A real code. He will give me the best language to use for Windows app. It's the best language to use for Windows. If you are aiming for long-term scalability, he will give me the language to use. First of all, the front end, he want me to use Dart with Flutter, or I can use Electron or WPF NetC. For the backend, I can use Python and frameworks, Fast API or Flask. Authentication, you can use Firebase, and he will give me all the things that I need for the app with the examples. But here, just one moment and I will be back. One moment.